边有拍摄，他就会一直在拍。
他为什么没有读码的呀？啊，你看这有收音啊，应该在拍。
前面来吧。后面不是坐到前面来，中间坐满。
强哥拆迁队。
英国公司法 is applicable law 在普通管辖权国家，像新加坡、英国、加拿大、澳大利亚 ，is a common law countries. And some of you have passed the 司法考试 but you must realize that in China there are more than 已经超过40万个律师了，就是执行律师。And company law 是可以说是最受欢迎的一部分 company lawyers. Not only in Beijing, but also in Singapore and London, right? And then 并购 M&A is 公司法最优秀的律师，并购。And the 并购律师 in some of these countries 1个小时$2000，1个小时。And some of the Chinese lawyers are doing extremely well in Singapore, in Hong Kong, but I know that. So your focus is do things that not many people do. Must learn to focus, learn to specialize. This is what you ought to do. There's no point of doing something where so many people are doing it. So I have to wait for this PowerPoint, then we can start. Tonight, our focus is on M&A. M&A 并购律师，投资银行主要业务是 M&A。In the meantime, you can ask me questions in relation to your practice as a company lawyer. I taught company law in different universities, National University of Singapore, NUS, and I also taught company law in NYU, New York University. But I was very, very lucky to spend 10 years in 中国人民大学. I was very lucky. And it was there that I learned Chinese company law from the other teachers. When I was teaching English company law, I was learning Chinese company law at the same time. 10年在人大，他们是我的老师，I teach them company law, English company law, but I learned from them Chinese company law, and I'm quite confident that right now my knowledge of Chinese company law can be more or less the same as a normal average Chinese lawyer. Any questions arising from my lecture yesterday? 你们有没有上过昨天的课？有些是吗？没有。
没有，有课。昨天有课。
你们是本科的吗？
研究生。
研究生。
有些同学昨天来了，然后有些同学可能今天来听这个。
Okay, so I have to wait for the PowerPoint.
那有些同学可能新来的，我们也就先简要介绍一下许教授的背景。其实许教授在公司法与这个证券法，然后我们的商事诉讼与仲裁、航运法、体育法方面啊，其实都著述很多。比如说刚才介绍的这个公司法主要的问题，还有航运法主要的问题，还有企业并购在中国这样一些中英的法律的比较研究成果。 同时啊，这个许教授的实务经验其实也非常丰富，不仅是知名的是吧，海外的大律师，也是知名的这个国际体育的总裁员，而且长期担任这个英国特许仲裁协会、中国海事仲裁委员会和中国国际经济贸易仲裁委员会的仲裁员。刚才许教授也介绍了，他在工作之余啊，也非常热心这个教学事业，是纽约大学、新加坡国立大学、中国政法大学、中国人民大学、厦门大学和武汉大学等国内外知名高校的这个客座教授。所以说，我们投影现在逐渐出来了。今天许教授为我们带来的，其实就是一个非常前沿而具有挑战性，也具有应用性的这样一个话题啊：上市公司与非上市公司的合并。好的，我们就掌声有请许教授开讲。
Slide number 1. Takeover and mergers of public listed company. 上市公司的并购与收购 M&A. And my lecture presentations will be bilingual. I will use mainly English. If you want to do company law, to be active in M&A, you need to learn and do transactions in English. English is very important. Now, let me introduce you. Company I list as 公司 A and 上市公司 B. Okay? A can be public listed or 非上市公司. At the same time, A can be a private limited company. 私人有限公司。在英国 is PTE, 在新加坡 is PTE, 在澳大利亚 is PTY, right? 在香港 is PTE, 香港地方是 PTE private. Right? Now, A is the offerer, then B is the target company. Target company is the 被收购. Consideration can be the shares of A. It can be cash and shares. Right? A 公司的股份 or can be cash, or can be 股份加 cash. In any 公司并购, there will always be a transfer of control. 管理人、经理人肯定是会受到影响. There may also be a change in management and decision makers. Management. But the important thing is the minority shareholders must be protected. And there is law to protect minority shareholder. 小股东需要保护小股东的小股东权. And in M&A, takeover can be voluntary or can be mandatory. It can be friendly takeover. So this is the prelude, introductions. Now, in listed company, when they take over, or when there is a takeover involving listed company, there will be things in England, for example, regulations established by the panel and the city code. These are the main sources of law for takeover. And the situations in Singapore will be more or less the same. The situation in Hong Kong will be more or less the same too. Then 宪法在英国呢，包括英国公司法，2006年的英国公司法，包括那个证券法 Financial Services and Market Act 2000 and Financial Services Act 2012. And take over panel. The panel can also make regulations in case there is war between different parties. Panel are part of the regulators. It can also adjudicate disciplinary issues and breach of the city code. City code 是并购的法规。Now, the panel is the body that can be very decisive in takeover. Can ask any party to provide more information. It can also apply to the court. It can also issue sanctions on any party for non-compliance. So, takeover panel, the general method. And in England, the regulations, 法规 created by the panel have statutory effect. Statutory effect 就是跟宪法一样 same as legislation. The city code is the city code of London. The city code has rules and regulations applicable to bingo in England. City code. Briefly called city code, 就是 bingo 的法规。Now, the city code is applicable to the main market. The main market is London, for example, London 交所. Can also be the secondary market called AIM. But there is one requirement. The city code can only applicable if there is UK resident. UK resident. And right now, it makes life very easy for me. Because 英国已经不在我们 EEC, so before I have to teach English company law, common law, then I have to talk about EEC directives. But right now, I don't have to worry about EEC directives. Just focus on English company law. And EEC directive can be complicated. Right? Now, 6 core principles deal with equality for all shareholders of B. They must be able to reach an informed decision with sufficient time and material data. Directors must act in the best interest of B at all material times, and there is zero tolerance for market manipulation. Meaning that all the shareholders of B, they must be treated equally. They must be given information for them to make a good decision. And the directors must always act in the best interest of the company. 董事 最重要的责任是公司，公司不是个人，是 the company. And there is zero tolerance for market manipulation. We learned about market manipulation yesterday. Okay? Yesterday we covered insider trading and market manipulation. So A, the company that is going to take over B, must make sure that if it is going to make cash payment, it must honor its consideration to make sure that it has a cash provide to B. And it cannot be, the takeover period must be reasonable. It cannot be 超过6个月. It must be reasonable times. 因为公司的名义会受到影响，股东权也会受到影响。So as I said before, can be voluntary or mandatory. Mandatory is hostile. A has to make the same offer to the shareholders with voting and non-voting rights. Shareholders 在 B 有些是有不一样的股权。And holders of non-equitable convertible securities have to receive the same treatment as well. 就是任何股东在 B must be treated equally. Now, there is also inevitable results that be change of control in most instances. Now, the last one. A has to pay any difference if there is a subsequent improvement in the considerations made to other shareholders. For example, if A has agreed to pay earlier shareholders $2, and later on it's increased to $3, but those who have accepted $2 must be given the difference of $1. Okay? So end result, equal playing field. You look very happy today. What happened? 你们三个很开心今天。You all kissing. Why are you so happy today? Three of you. Introduce yourself. 我已经在英国枢密院上诉了。What I don't afraid of is 我在法院，联邦法院，枢密院 is I'm not shy at all. 但是我在加拿大，对方律师到今为止都是洋人。都是洋人，因为中国人他们有证书 ，they're very shy, you see, really shy. But 中国律师已经在英伦当代表律师、仲裁庭，已经开始有很多了，开始越来越进步，so 胆子要大。So, introduce yourself. Are you lawyer? 先用英文呢？你是研究生研一？研一。研一对，诉讼法学。哦，算不 的。
考的。
我中国有一点通了，我也知道什么是保送，我也知道什么是保送。OK， 你呢？
我也是原因的，我也是直系进法，我也不是保送。
OK， 本科在哪里？
本科就是宁波大学的。
宁波大学，你呢？
我是在宁波理工。
宁波理工，那你呢？
我是国际法学本科毕业，也是宁波大学。
I just realized that 浙江有33所，33所有本科的大学，法学院全国有650家，lot isn't it？ 650家，律师超过42万，到明年就是50万。Yeah, so a lot is very competitive. Learn 公司法。You can be practicing lawyers, or you can be legal in-house counsel in 中国的上市公司在海外。每一年，我推荐大概有5个到7个学生到上市公司工作。You know, so anytime if you need me to help you, I'll be very happy to help you. 给你推荐书。Anything if you want me to help you, I'll help you. OK？ 私人的事情不要来找我。我一个东北学生，她一个女生来找我，她说父亲母亲离婚，我说这个不是教授的责任，你 know？ 我也没有处理过离婚的案子 ，so I don't know anything. So anytime you can ask me, I'll help you with 推荐书。Learn how to do things quite differently. Like for example, 人大的法学硕士以前只是2年，对吗？现在又延长3年了，2年 ，right？ 第1年上课，第2年的时候你去实习 ，you know， 回来 最后1个月写毕业论文。So I do know situations in China very well, very well. So all of you are hardworking. You must make use of one thing. Make use of your connections with Ningbo方。你是宁波人吗？你也是。我会讲宁波话，应。Okay, city code is a mandatory offer. Okay, Ningbo Pang. Now you read for me. Reasonable time. In English. 帮我读。It's like England.
Reasonable time for shareholders to consider all offers by A to 21 days and further 14 days for any revised
Offer. Very good. Meaning that shareholders are given 21 days to consider 要接受